Hi friends, welcome to Yoga with Sarah Trapani. Nice addition to my background, which is so nice, is a bucket of hemlock tea with eggs that my husband's using to treat a leather. And it's going to become this, which is a deer hide. And we use it to make different leather projects. But he's doing his little process back there, so please excuse that giant bucket. We are going to do a neck and shoulder stretch practice today, so let's go ahead and start on our belly. Gosh. So we're gonna start in a Sphinx pose with the elbows about under the shoulders, and fan your fingers wide and start to lift your gaze up and then drop your chin toward your chest. Take a moment here, dropping your chin toward your chest and letting your rib cage sink down in between your elbows, so that you really sink the heart down toward the mat and the shoulder blades are drawing together on the back for a little bit of neck and head release. And you feel it moving down in between the shoulder blades. And you can point your toes toward the back of your head. Get a little bonus quadricep opening and drag your hands a little bit toward your elbows. And then lift your head forward. And we're going to inhale, press through the hands a little bit, and then exhale, release your feet back, stack your palms, and come into a crocodile pose. Resting your forehead there, roll your head side to side. This is a great thing to do to relieve that tech neck forward head carriage that we develop working on the computer or looking at the phone all day. So let's tune into your heart, your breath, and your intention for this practice. Be gentle with yourself today. And then start to lift up and reach your arms straight back, interlace your fingers, track your knuckles right back between your toes, lift your toes. Inhale, expand your belly. Exhale, palms under elbows, and let's press up into a tabletop position. Let me just finish this. Finding our way up into a tabletop, walk your knees forward and we'll sit down on the heels for a hero pose. If it's too much, you can sit cross-legged instead. We're going to stretch your right fingertips up and over and inch your left fingertips away and stretch the right fingertips away from that right hip. Then take your right hand to the base of the skull and turn your gaze right up toward that right elbow and use your fingertips to give a little traction upward on the base of the skull away from the tail, and lift that right elbow up. Move the back of the head into the hand. Soften that left shoulder blade down. Inhale, exhale, we're gonna come back and do the other side. Left arm up and over. Very good. Reach the left fingertips away, and then left hand behind the head, turn your gaze, look up toward the elbow. Inhale. And exhale, come on back to center. Wave your arms, open and closed. So we're swinging open, and then swing them forward and back. And then swing them right up, grab your elbows, stand up on your knees, and use your hands to lift your elbows up into your right. And look down toward your right knee. Then come back to center, lift them up and over to the left. Look down at your left knee, and then come on back, look up, interlace your fingers, press them away, sit down toward your heels, pull your belly in. And then as you sit up, wrap your right arm underneath the left, take eagle arms, and lift up through the chest and look up, and lift your elbows. Inhale, lifting your elbows up. Exhale, take your arms back around, interlace your fingers, and drop your knuckles down, and lift your chest and look up. Inhale, spread the collarbones. Exhale, release, and we're going to do the opposite, elbow underneath. So left elbow underneath, or just make sure you're doing the opposite one. And lift up, and lift your side ribs, and look up at the fingertips. And lift elbows, inhale. Exhale, release, interlace the awkward finger on top, traction your knuckles right down, lift up your heart. Squeeze those shoulder blades down right onto the back. Inhale. Exhale, release. Stand up on your knees. And then let's take the right hand back behind the head and the left hand stacks on top. Roll your elbows in and lift your elbows right up toward the sky. So we're doing this lift of the chest up and lifting your eyes up, lifting your elbows up. Inhale, expanding the belly. Exhale, let's release into a tabletop. Tuck the toes, take one downward dog, and pedal out your feet. Just waking up the calves, finding that downward dog. Make your way to a tabletop. Now take your right hand under your face. Inhale out to a cactus. Exhale, we're going to sweep under. Back of left hand resting on the ground, and we're resting from the back of your left hand to the edge of the shoulder, and the right arm's up alongside the ear in your child's pose type of position. We're breathing underneath that left shoulder. We're going to inhale, and we're going to exhale. Take the right hand under the elbow, unwind. Spin that outer left heel down and open the left fingertips up and look at the hand in the air. And I'm going to recommend taking that left hand back behind your head and turning your gaze up towards your elbow. And we'll inhale and we'll exhale. Come on back and then step back into a downward dog. You could always insert a plank pose and a chaturanga here if that's what you like to do. And we've got loud kids upstairs getting ready for birthday party weekend. And we're going to come down into a tabletop position. And now let's do the other twist. Left hand under the face. Right arm out to a cactus. Inhale. Exhale, thread under. And you're going to see better position on this one, except you can't see my hand, but the back of the right hand resting. And then left arm right up alongside the ear. You can press your left hand away from the hip. Inhale, expand your belly. Exhale, pull your belly in and take your left hand under your elbow. Slowly unwind and then extend that outer right heel down, and you can reach your right fingertips up. Then hinge the elbow, take that hand right back behind the head. Turn your gaze toward the sky and give that back of the head a little bit of a pull away from the tail and slightly up. Very light. Root through that right heel. Inhale, exhale, release. Right toes are tucked under. Step back to downward dog. And from this downward dog, take a big inhale through your nose. Exhale, let it out. Walk your hands towards your feet. We're going to fold over your legs, bending your knees, melting your belly over the thighs. Take your hands onto your back and interlace your fingers. Bring the arms away from the back. Then drop your tailbone down and then straighten the legs. Let the arms peel away. Shake your head yes. Inhale, exhale, let it out. And then release your hands to the floor. Walk your hands back to downward dog. And we'll come into a tabletop. Then sit on your heels with toes tucked. Pull your shoulder blades right onto the back. Take your hands into imaginary back pockets, and we'll take this little bit of a hero pose back bend. So you root your hands into your lower back and lift your gaze up. Inhale, exhale, we'll come on back to downward dog. And walk your hands toward your toes. As you fold, let your head shake out. Take your hands onto your lower back, interlace your awkward finger on top, and peel the arms away, looking toward your tailbone. Inhale, belly. Exhale, let it out. And drop your tailbone down. And then straighten your legs. Hang your head. And then release your hands in front of your feet and walk your hands gently back to downward dog. Then drift into a plank. Bring your knees down. Come all the way down onto your belly. And then let's come into a cobra pose, dragging your hands toward your hips. Spread your chest, look up. Inhale. Exhale up to neutral. And let's walk the knees forward. Cross your ankles. Sit, cross-legged. Take a big open cactus arm, palms facing your ears. Drag your elbows down and lift your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Roll all the way down onto your back. Coming down onto your back, hug your knees in. Take a cactus arm. Nice broad open chest, open collarbones. Bring your soles of feet together, let your knees splay open. In reclined bound angle, nice open front body. Relax your jaw. Let your head roll from side to side. And we'll squeeze the knees in and take your feet mat width distance apart. Turn your face to the right, softening that left shoulder down under the back. Turn your face to the left, softening that right shoulder under the back. Bring your nose back in alignment with the belly button. And imagine all the tension melting away from your chest and shoulders as you take a few moments to relax. Roll your lower jaw around a couple of times. And find a little smile in your mind, in your face, in your heart, in your whole body and all the cells. And start to windshield wiper your knees, wring out your back. Letting go of anything you want to release, inviting compassion for exactly where you're at. And you can think of any intention for the rest of your day or any insight you want to bring with you. Slowly make your way up to sit. Great job getting on your mat today, finding an upright seat, take your hands to heart center, and I wish you joy, peace, health, strength, courage, and trust on the journey. Namaste. Have a great rest of your day, whatever you're doing. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it a lot. Subscribe, like, super thanks button. Those things all help me out, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Hope your shoulders and neck feel a little more open after that quick practice. Keep going. Bye-bye.